Hey everyone, it's Alicia. Welcome back. Welcome if you are new. Today I wanted to do another video as part of my IVF series on another frequently asked question that I get: how to prepare for frozen embryo transfer for your FET. What I did to prepare for that big day. And I also wanted to include in this video as well how to prepare for the dreaded 2-week wait. So once you have done your transfer, until you get that first beta HCG draw, how do you cope? What do you do? I would say that hands down, the 2-week wait is the most terrifying and challenging part of this process. When you first get started, you're nervous about the medications, you're nervous about how you're gonna feel. Are the needles gonna hurt? Are you gonna have some bad reactions to it? You get past that part, then it's the egg retrieval. You're nervous because it is a minor surgery, so you get put under, so you're nervous about that. How many eggs you're gonna get, how many you're gonna fertilize, how many will make to embryos. But if you are able to get embryos, that period of time after you have your final count of embryos up into transfer, I would say is probably the most calmest time and least stressful time. So definitely enjoy it while you can, because that 2-week wait is scary. On my channel, I do like to share some of my experiences with IVF. If you want to hear a little bit more of my story or watch some of my other IVF videos, I will be sure to link my IVF playlist at the end of this video, and I'll also link some videos below in my description box. So first, let's talk about how to prepare for frozen embryo transfer. Some advice that I have. So the first thing, if you haven't done this already, I would start with fertility acupuncture. I really do truly believe that the acupuncture helped to heal my uterus, because I had just undergone a myomectomy and it just needed healing. And what acupuncture does is it brings fresh, healthy blood to your uterus to help clean it out and to nourish it. The second thing I recommend is to start your vitamins now. Start your prenatals now and take some extra vitamin D. I just say get a head start and just start taking it now. I had been taking it prior to even IVF. I like the gummy ones because the hard pills can hurt my stomach sometimes, especially if I don't have enough food in my system. But the gummies are just fine. And then studies have showed that women who struggle with fertility, the majority of them are vitamin D deficient. So even though your prenatals will have vitamin D in it, just add some more vitamin D. And I like this Nature Made one, it's the D3. So definitely start on your vitamins. The third thing that I would recommend is to exercise. You don't have to get crazy, but just, get your body moving, get up and moving, get that blood flow going all throughout your body. And, just taking a solo walk by yourself around your block, or going to the gym and just walking on the treadmill with some meditation music, just to relax and calm your body. It's just overall great for your health. Another thing I recommend is to take a vacation. Go take a fun vacation with one of your friends or your partner and just enjoy your time together. Be proud of yourself for everything that you went through to get to those embryos, and just have a nice relaxing time and treat yourself. Another thing I highly recommend as a way to prepare yourself before transfer day is to have a plan B. I would even say to have this before you even begin IVF. A plan B, a plan C, a plan D. What are you gonna do if this doesn't work? What happens if your transfer does not turn into an implantation? What are you gonna do? You may only have one embryo right now, or you may have a few. What is your plan B? I had a plan B and a plan C before we even began IVF. And my plan B was, if I was not able to get any embryos, I did consider donor eggs. I did consider it. I hadn't really fully thought it out. I hadn't really fully discussed it with my husband, but if it did come down to my egg quality, which I hadn't known at that time, then I did consider that maybe looking into donor eggs. The other option was absolutely adoption. We knew we were gonna be parents, whether that was gonna be our own natural child or a child that needed a home. So that was always my backup plan. In my head, I knew I was gonna be a mother, no matter what. But now, after we knew that we had 8 embryos, my plan B was to continue to transfer until one stood. I did also consider, I was like, hey, maybe we could just be a power couple, travel the world. So that was another option as well, but we wanted to be parents so bad that I knew no matter what I was gonna be a mommy. And so you just have to think about, what are you gonna do if this doesn't work? Because that is a possibility, it might not. So going to my next bit of advice is stay positive. Now, people are gonna say, oh, just relax, don't stress. That is a bunch of crap. I'm sorry, excuse my language. Of course you're gonna stress. This is so stressful. This is a major life change. This is something that you want so bad. You want to have a child. Otherwise you wouldn't be doing this. You're gonna stress, you're gonna worry. It means you care, it means you want it. That you can't avoid. You could try to do deep breathing, try to minimize it so you don't have your cortisol levels all wacky, but you're gonna stress and you're gonna worry. But that doesn't mean that you can't be positive and stay hopeful. I do feel, you know, even though I was a basket case and I cried a lot, I was worried and it was always on my mind. That's the one thing I can say is I stayed positive. I just knew that this was gonna work out. Okay, so now how to deal with the dreaded 2-week wait. How to cope with that. The scariest, in my opinion, time. So the first thing that I did was I manifested my baby. I bought something for my baby. Me and my husband were in Nevada City and we saw this little leather shop and went in there and I saw these cutest little moccasins and I bought them for my baby. I didn't know at the time I was gonna have twins. Even though I knew we were transferring 2 embryos, I still always thought it was gonna be just one for some reason. Go buy a cute little onesie or buy a little something for the nursery. Manifest your baby. Your baby's gonna be here. Talk to your baby. Your baby's here. Your baby's with you. And so I just made it real. I'm pregnant. When I did my transfer, I said, I'm pregnant. And so I just made it real for me and I walked around and believed it. Editing Alicia here. So I did forget to mention an important thing, and it's kind of I guess you could consider it silly, but it's part of Chinese medicine. Transfer day, I did make sure that my feet were warm, that I had eaten some pineapple core, and then once they transfer the embryos on our way home, I ate French fries. Still don't know what the French fries part is. I don't know if it's just like fats or something like that, but keeping your feet warm, in Chinese medicine, they believe that the feet are connected to your uterus. So warm feet equals warm uterus. So I kept my feet warm. I know that's kind of hard if it's summertime for you, but just keep your feet warm. I wore socks the whole entire time. I never let my feet get cold. And then the pineapple core has a component called bromelain that is, I believe, a blood thinner. So that supposedly helps with implantation. So just wanted to add that part in too. Now this next thing I'm going to talk about is a little controversial, and that's because your clinic will advise you not to do this, and that's to test early. I wish that I had tested earlier than I did. I tested the day before, and I'm telling you, girl, I had been in tears like the days leading up to me testing early. I was just a ball of nerves and just my emotions were going nuts. And the reason why they say not to test early is because the home test could possibly be wrong. I just feel like, why torture yourself for days and days and days? Just find out. And so again, that's my advice to you. That's what I wish I would have done. I wish I would have tested days earlier. But yeah, when we found out that we were pregnant, I'll try to post a link of that, of me finding out. That was like the best day ever. I couldn't believe it. It just makes me want to cry now. Just everything that we went through, and to get our babies, and just a beautiful thing. So, oh, look at me getting emotional. But yeah, I think that's all for now. I hope you the absolute best. This is such a wonderful occasion. It's stressful, but so wonderful and so worth it to get your baby. And I hope the best for you. Leave a comment below, share your story, give me updates. I love hearing from you. And my little teary eyes, we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.